And like we always do about this time, you are in tune to the Know It All podcast and got your usual suspects here. Plus one, plus one. We got your boy Big G. Big G, what is popping, man? How you do?
Man, the underwear Olympics is over. They better buckle up today, boy. Because listen, I'm gonna say some stuff that's gonna piss some people off concerning certain people. But I'm telling you what I know. I've been watching combines forever, and I seen some things. I seen some risers and I seen some fallers, and we're gonna get into it.
We're gonna get into it. Max, we have Max from MJCS Sports here with us, man, today. Max, man, what's up, man? It's good to have you here.
I know it's been a long time. I appreciate you guys having me on. So I'm just looking forward to talking about the combine, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Glad to have him here. He's going to give us some great perspective, I know. And, of course, we got Tate, boy, fresh. What's up, Tate, man? How you doing? You've been living a single life. That cameo song, I'm living a single. You've been by yourself this weekend. What's good, man? The big fun.
The big one.
I think y'all just be waiting. I've been saying I'm going to stop hitting the mute button and just be uncourteous to jokers.
Hold on. All right, we had to get you.
I was only saying to respond to what you said. I've been living the single life since Friday, and you know what? I haven't been anywhere. How's that for single life? All weekend watching football. My wife is on a plane at 6:15, headed back. By the time I go to bed tonight, she'll be back home, and single life will be over.
It'll be over.
Yeah, happy birthday, Ma. Shout out to the homie Max and Big G. I'm ready to get in the dojo with you today, boy, O-line style.
That's what I'm talking about, Tate. Tate been doing research. That's what the hell I'm talking about. Let's go.
Watch all day. Got notes, got screenshots, got everything ready.
That's what the hell I'm talking about, Tate. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go.
You ready? All right, we finna go ahead and get this thing started, get this party started right, get it started quickly. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch so when you go live, you will definitely get those notifications. And also, we do have the membership. The membership line is wide open. If you want to be a member, make sure that you can do that. As far as the super chats are open as well. You want to get your comment on the stage, make sure you super chat with us. Man, like I said, we're about to get this party started. And I'm excited, man, for today. I did not get a chance to see the last day of the Underwear Olympics, so this is going to be interesting because I get to hear about it firsthand from two people who know it all, and then a person who's going to really exaggerate, Sean. Big G. But anyway, we'll be right back.
Ain't none of y'all never play. Y'all get out, get out of here. Go to the commercial. Let's go.
We'll be right back. And we are back, man. Look, I gotta say this. I mess with my brother, but I couldn't have been more proud. I was sophomore in high school when my brother went to go play college football as an offensive lineman. One of the best in the state. So I mean, he might know a little bit about what he's talking about.
No sophomore, you ain't that young, much younger than G.
I was a sophomore. Junior. I was a sophomore in high school, brother.
What year you graduate?
I graduated in 92.
What year you graduate, G?
90.
Okay, like I said, Ma.
Dang. 2013 over here.
Like what you said? What do you mean? Like what you
would have been a junior. You would have been a junior.
I was a junior the next year. I was a sophomore while I was in school.
He left the summer of 90. You started your junior year the summer of 90. What we talking about?
I mean, that was a sophomore when he was a senior. Thank
Right,
you.
exactly. But when he left, when he went to go play college football, he was a junior.
Okay, all right.
I got,
all right.
hey Max, you know I got to be right about everything.
No,
He does.
you are
that's
right about that. They are old. I agree with you.
Hey, well, I can't agree with you there, but I'm older than everybody here.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
neither here nor there.
You just don't get that vibe though.
Not yet.
Among the three of us.
No,
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Well, look, man, it's the final day of the Underwear Olympics, man, and there was some big movers and shakers out there. Definitely, let's get to talking about it, man. The people that I think everyone was really excited to see was Spencer Fanu. And I said Spencer Fanu moved like a tight end. Boy had great feet. Definitely somebody I think that's going to go in the top 10, maybe top 12 in the league. So talk to me about this, Big G. What did you see with Spencer Fanu?
Spencer Fanu ain't getting past the Cleveland Browns at number 6. I done completely redid my draft top 10. I watched Spencer Fanu. I said, holy hell. Listen, he looked better than Penny Sewell. His measurables is unreal. And when I'm telling you, he's got core strength, like compacted core strength, I believe wholeheartedly. Now, I might be wrong. He is going to be a hell of a tackle. But if you put him at guard, oh, my God. Oh, listen, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. So Spencer Fanu, to me, might have just jumped to be the number 1 offensive lineman off the board. He might have jumped in front of Miami. He might have front because, man, he's different. He is different, bro. That's what I know.
Talk to me, Tate, man. What did you see with Spencer Fanu?
I thought, no, he looked real good. He's a smooth athlete, man. Super smooth athlete. I mean, he don't even look like no offensive lineman out there. The way he moves, you know, he kind of reminiscent. G just brought up Sewell for the Lions. His combine a few years ago was really good, and we see what that really transitioned to into the league. He's a top tackle. I remember the Bengals had a choice between him and Jamar Chase. They took Jamar Chase, but they didn't go wrong. I mean, but man, anybody could use Sewell right now. But I also, think I use Sewell as the example, but I also think for Steeler fans, Troy Fautanu was looking like that too, though. When he came out, he was clean at everything and stuff like that. Now, do I think Fanu's a better athlete than Fautanu? Yes, but still, shout out B Dirt. But still, yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I agree with G. The whole weekend, the combine, whatever you had in your mocks before the combine, all that's changing.
Yeah, get it out of here. That was true. Any mock before combine is trash now, Tate. It's trash. Throw it in the
Yeah,
guy.
definitely.
Hey, Max, talk to me, man. What did you see with
to keep with the culture though, Big G. Get them mock draft pre-combine and redact them all.
Yeah. Full redaction. Get out of
full
here.
redacted? Hey, talk to me, Max, man. What'd you see? What'd you see out of Fanu?
I saw what they saw. It's just someone who's really explosive. Like, I haven't done my deep dive at the O lineman yet. I've seen a lot of them. I think the combine teaches us one thing. It's not always just about, this is not football conditions. And what I mean by that is there's no one out there. You're in your underwear. You're just doing some drills. We're not going to see these O linemen sprint 40 yards in a game, most likely. But it's just like a litmus test, right? It's like you watch the film, Big G's watch film, Tate's watch film, you watch film, and now you get to see what it looks like in there. And it's kind of like, oh, it checks out. Like an example, just getting off the O-lineman is like Carnell Tate. It's like, well, I thought he might not run fast, and then he didn't run fast. So it's just like, that's what you use in the combine. So when they're talking about Fano, you saw someone who's explosive on Tate, he tested explosive. And that's what you like to see if you're a scout or you're somebody who's invested in the draft. He put on a show. I think Caden Proctor put on a show, in all honesty. I know he didn't run the blistering 40, but to me, I liked what I saw.
So that's where we're going next. I'm glad you started. That's my transition. Caden Proctor, talk to me. He's the guy.
I thought his name was Jalen Proctor.
It's Caden.
Is it Caden?
Yeah,
it's Caden. You know I'll mess a name up in a minute. I don't give a damn.
Up a name.
Penny Sewell, prime example.
I have to say we good. Let's see, 6'7", 352. 33-inch arms, 9 3/4 as far as the hand size is concerned. 5'2", but a 184 split. I like it.
Yeah. He's a big human being. He's gigantic.
Yeah, 32.5 vertical jump and a 9.1 standing broad jump. Max, talk to me, buddy.
I was curious to see how he'd run the 40 because I mean, there's not many tackles in the NFL playing at 352. We were briefly chatting like pre-show and was talking about, what do you think about him? Because Alabama used to just be like an O-lineman factory, right, guys? We could all agree to that. And in recent years, we're kind of like, J.C. Latham he's not that great in the NFL. He's been solid. Evan Neal, I think, fooled a lot of people, myself included. But Proctor, I talked to my wife's diet.
Who was that dude the Raiders drafted in the first round a few years ago?
Oh, Alex Leatherwood.
Yeah, Leatherwood.
Big trash.
He played as well as I did in the NFL. Let's put it in that perspective. But I just think, Caden Proctor, I was really impressed. My wife's a dietitian. I asked her, I was like, he's got a 274-pound like muscle mass. Is that rare? She's like, that's insane. Like most people, it's this percentage. He's like in the elite of the elite. And I thought he moved really well. I mean, Tate, I think we talked about, like, we were kind of impressed for such a big human being. He's not no 310-pound tackle. He's a monster. So I'm just curious what you thought.
Tate?
Yeah, man, off what Max said. And again, I watched the combine today. I've seen, the teams, the big teams, I've seen the players play in big games and stuff like that, right? And I was impressed with Proctor also. And it was talk probably a month ago or so. And again, when I give my critique, I'm coming from a Steelers perspective. It was talk of Proctor potentially being a pick of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a month ago, I'm like, hell no, to use the famous words of Big-G. But now, I might not be mad, man, because you know what? You know I'm all about ceiling and upside, and that looked different. That looked different. In the drills, like Max says, 40 wasn't nothing to write home about. Was it like 5-2-1 or something like that?
Yeah, but for a giant like that, you're like, that's pretty good.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but the way he moves, not the speed, the fluidity of his movement. When he was doing the sidestep drills, the pass protected drill and stuff, he moves really well. You wouldn't know he's 352. You wouldn't. I mean, so that looked different. If that was, not that it should be the Steelers pick, but depending on how the board falls, I think none of us have an idea right now. If that fell to them and they got him, because Big-G, dude, when he talk about him, he going to be gone too.
Yeah, we're about to talk about we'll move on from there.
Wait. Hold
on. I'm checking something real quick. The 5'2", 140 is something, but his split is what, and I got him get the average split. I know 184 for a lineman that big, it's not bad. It's really not bad at all. I was checking to see what the average split for a 10-yard for that 10-yard split is.
177. 177 is the average split.
Yeah, that's not bad, bro. 6'7", 352. It's not bad, bro. It's not bad at all, man. Talk to me, man, about Proctor now. How do you feel about Proctor having? Because you had some stuff to say about Caden Proctor earlier.
Hey, one more thing to Big-G for you. I just want to tell you, Big-G, from a Steelers perspective again, he's Zach Banner, Big-G, with athleticism.
Well, so let me say this.
I mean, because he was out there catching passes and stuff.
He's the fifth. He was upset. He's the fifth tackle on the board. In my opinion, he's the fifth. He's the fifth tackle. Both Utah tackles is in front of him. Georgia's tackle is in front of him. Georgia's tackle is an absolute monster. And that Arizona State tackle is in front of him too. Ewan Anchor is a dog. You hear me? I mean, like, that's a flat out first round pick. Go get him. So I got him as the fifth tackle. Now, this is the deal with Steelers taking fourth and fifth tackles. Normally, they're projects. Normally, there's something wrong with them that we just can't see it. Now, I'm not saying he's not talented and all whatever else, but what I do know is that boy is a cheeseburger away from working his way out of the National Football League. He needs a damn trainer, a dietitian right off the bat. Because if you just let him loose, he gonna be 375 quick. Like you could see it on him. Like, man, he start eating and it's gonna get ugly. So I mean, he needs to be in a system where they have things built all the way around him, where he can't eat his way out of the league, he can't get slow of foot, all them other things. So that's why I'm like, if you're gonna take him, like, I don't know. I got some other guys, and I definitely would take that damn Arizona. That Arizona State tackle is a flat out monster. He's a monster, man.
He really showed out in the Senior Bowl. He really showed out, and he got edge too. Gritty. I like him. I didn't get a chance to see what he did today, but he got edge. He really does have edge. Vega, G. Let's talk about Vega. 6'4", 320, 32-inch arms, 32 and 3/4 arms, 10 and a half inch hands. Definitely
Huge.
31.5 vertical jump and 8.8 broad jump. Talk to me, man. How we feeling?
If Vega gets past the Baltimore Ravens at 14, Pittsburgh, do everything you got to do to get him. Run the damn card up to the table and go get him. That dude, man, he's an absolute monster, bro. Vega, realistically, is a top 10 pick. He's really that good. Like, when you put the tape, the on-field drills, he's a top 10 prospect in this draft, bro. If he gets past the Baltimore Ravens, because you know how teams do with their little need, this, that, and this. If he gets past the Ratbirds at 14, I don't give a damn. Do whatever you got to do to go get him. Go get him, man. Because, dog, he solidifies our offensive line forever. I mean, we go now with Cook, Vega, Frazier, McCormick, Fautano. Get the hell out of here. We're going to smash everybody in the league we run against. All these guys. I want a wide receiver at 21. Get that big trash out of here. You go get a killer. You go get a dude that's going to be a 10-year starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Run it, Vega. I've been pounding the table, and I'm going to keep pounding the table. Go get him. Go get Vega, man.
Love it. Love it. Max, talk to me. How you feel about Vega today?
He was fine today. I'm not as bullish on him as a prospect as G. I'm not sure how Tate stands on this. I know you're both Pittsburgh fans, but I know you disagree a lot. He's good. Again, though, I just don't look at him like this world-changing piece. If Pittsburgh adds him, now it's going to change everything. But I thought he was fine today. I don't agree. I don't think he's like lights out.
Okay, tell me why, Max. You that's your point.
I think obviously he's like a scheme-specific player. I don't think you could plug him into every O-line. I don't think he has like great lateral quickness. It's a lot of things. I'm still like I said, I'm still working through my deep dive. I got to watch a few more games. I only watched one or two, so I'm waiting. The games I watched, I can't remember who they were against. He was fine, but it wasn't like it's just kind of how I felt about Will Campbell last year. I was like, this is the guy that people were saying is like this good, and I just didn't agree. I think he's fine. He's a good player. I wouldn't be surprised if he went the end of the first, middle of the first. But I don't look at him like top of the market type thing. Just not yet. I'm just not a believer yet.
Tate.
Yeah, man. As far as Vega goes, I mean, I like him. He popped on the field in the drills to me. But again, for the Steelers, I mean, unless he falls, I don't trade up to get that. It's not a big enough need to give up assets to go get a tackle, and we didn't spend 2 of the last 3 first-round picks on tackle. To me, when we go a little deeper, I got guys I think are potential second and third round guys that I like to see at guard and go from there and use my first and maybe second on something else. So to me, just the priority of things is not to trade up and go get another offensive lineman. Therefore, you losing more capital to go get, like I said, 2 first-round picks and your second round, Zach Frazier, in the last 2 or 3 years. And we need plenty of skill positions, be it on the defense, safety, and corner, be on the offense, wide receivers.
Yeah, I think a guy who won today, in my mind, was Monroe Freeland. I was one of the last guys I got to see. Huge, 6'7", 315, 34-inch arms, 10 3/4 hands. His RAS is 81. He has ran a 4.9 340, a 1.71 yard split, 33-inch vertical, and 9.7 broad jump. I like the guy from Georgia, Monroe Freeland, offensive tackle. He was a little stiff, just a little. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he's 6'7". You know what I'm saying? This is a big guy, man.
He's a first-round draft pick, Tate. I mean, Maud, he's a first-rounder. He's a freaking first-rounder. He is a first-round draft pick.
From Georgia, bro. Right? From Georgia.
Yeah, he's a killer. He's a killer. Yeah. And I see dudes, people over there talking about, we could get Ducker. Ducker going to play guard at the next level. Ducker is not going to play tackle at the National Football League level. He's going to play guard.
I look at it like we need a guard more than we do a tackle. So
yeah, but
and the guys I've identified in the second and the third are guards. So I'm not suggesting we get a tackle. I'm not getting a tackle in the second or third, but I can get a guard in the second or third. If you want to get a tackle, you better get him in the first round. Now, that's why I'm not spending that capital on a tackle in the first round. We did it 2 out of 3 years. Whether Broderick Jones
all I'm
or
saying.
not.
This all I'm saying. Booker,
Vegas a guard, ain't he? Vegas a guard,
Vegas
ain't
a
he?
guard. Booker that the Cowboys picked last year changed their whole freaking offensive line. That's how good Booker was. And Vegas better than Booker. So let's be clear. Vega is better than Booker. He's better than him.
The Cowboys also added George Pickens. They got Dak Prescott to that.
Well,
and
we can do that.
Gave up George Pickens.
Yeah, dummies. They dummies. But we can do that.
Big G, you was all about getting rid of Pickens last year, man. Get his ass out of here.
Yeah, for
sure.
That. But for sure. But the deal was he was a crash out, and we knew that, right?
Got DK Metcalf.
Now going. Of course, DK's a crash out too. But we didn't realize that this was really about the diabolical Tomlin that really wanted him out of there. Let's be clear. Mike Tomlin wanted him out of there. And now looking back at it from a 2026 standpoint, from a coaching standpoint, ownership man standpoint, and management standpoint, that was crazy that Tomlin wanted him out of the room because we could have had DK and GP. But that was Tomlin, bro. That was Tomlin all day and night.
Hey, so Max, talk to me about Monroe Freeland.
I think he's good. Like I said, I'm still working through it. I'm sound like a broken record. But I watched a couple games of his. I thought he was good. Like you said, end of the first round guy, maybe middle. He's a tackle, so he'll go a little earlier than his positional value is. He's good. He saw it. He looked okay today. I thought he looked a little stiff too. I'm not sure if was it Tate who said that.
No, I said
that was you. Yeah, he looked a little stiff,
just a little
in the hips.
But I mean, like I said, he's
a tall dude. He's a tall dude.
He's 6'7". Yeah. So here's the deal. I keep hearing everybody talk in the chat about Jennings Drunker, so we gotta kind of look at him and take a look here. And what do you guys think about the mullet? I'm not gonna lie. I saw him in the Senior Bowl. I think was it Senior Bowl or did he play in the Shrine Bowl?
Played the Senior Bowl.
No, he played in the Shrine Bowl. He played in the Shrine Bowl.
I thought he played in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, he played in the Shrine Bowl. And I'm going to tell you something. They were talking about his eating routine and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I saw when they were showing him in practices, buddy's dirty. I mean, he's not dirty in a bad way. He's dirty. He played a game in the trenches the way you want the trenches played. Like he's mean.
He takes 4,000 milligrams of coffee in every damn day. What you going to be off the chain? He takes 4,000 milligrams of coffee in every freaking day. That's what he does. That's part of his routine. So yeah, he's nasty in the trenches. But he ain't gonna play tackle. Not in the National Football League. He's gonna play guard, and he's gonna be a good one. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he ain't gonna be a good one. But I would take him. But I don't think where the Steelers pick in the second round, he's not gonna be there. So that's a guy you're going to have to trade up to get to. He's going to be at the top of the second round. First 10 picks in the second round. He's out of there, bro. First 10 picks. So you're going to have to trade to get him too. So, I mean, the deal is there's so much talent in this draft outside of quarterback that you got to lock into your guy that you want and go pound the table to get him. Because there's going to be guys that's not. I'm telling you, that top second round is going to be. There's going to be trades like you ain't never seen before. Because guys are going to identify dudes that fell out of the first, and they be like, "Go get him, and he's one of them. He's one of them that they'll trade to go get. He's a from 32 to 42. He's gone. He's out of here, bro.
Tate, Jennings Drunkard.
Love him as and I see the difference between G and I, man. I mean, G is identifying the tackle as a need. I'm identifying the guard. So I like the fact that if I can get him in the second round, I may trade up. Because if you trade up in the second round, you're using less capital, less assets to trade up in the second than you are trying to trade up into the first.
Yeah.
Now, I'll say he was one of my guys at guard, and I may as well put the name out there because he reminds me a lot of Quinn Miners for Detroit. I mean Denver Broncos.
Yep.
One of them old lumberman type boys is gonna be chopping wood and out there being crazy.
Yep.
In the woods. I like him, and I like the kid from Keelan Rutledge from Georgia Tech. Love him too.
Yeah, I like
him too as a guard. Now I'm identifying guards. So if you're identifying tackles, we're not on the same page because I think you fill in for Siamalu as far as the Steelers go, and I like either Dunker or Rutledge. Is my two who I picked. There's some other guys, but they're my top two.
Like it, Tate.
Yeah.
Like it, Tate.
Facts.
Max.
He reminded me of the dude Tampa Bay took, Cody Mount. Maybe it was just like not the dirty, but just he's nasty. He's just nasty in the trenches, and he doesn't care. Like he wants to
mean and hateful.
It's not. Yeah,
hateful.
It's like it's not just I want to block you. It's like I want to dominate you and just like ruin your whole afternoon. So yeah. I think everything you guys said. Just that's the only thing I'd add to it. He's just put that next to
McCormick and at the other guard. We got two nasty road raiders.
That's true.
And that's what you want out of your offensive line. You want offensive linemen who are set to dominate every week. They don't want to just be out there and we want to, go through the motion. No, we want to take it out of it. We want you to not want to play football for the rest of the day. That's it. That's what we want.
But see how y'all saying them dudes? Okay. Vega is up here. They here. Vega's up here. That's different. Vega's an all freaking pro, dog. Vega will be all pro within a year or two. I'm telling you, Baltimore gonna try to get him. Cause Baltimore Raven teams always steal our dudes. I be so pissed off when they steal our dudes. And I'm telling you, if them Ratbirds miss, go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get it. Because y'all talking about McCormick and them's nasty. I'm not saying they're not. But Vega's up here, bro. Vega different.
Hey, G, read that comment.
The answer to that comment is hell no. We are not moving Darnell Washington to no offensive tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The answer is hell no. Hell no. We're not doing it. No.
All right, anybody else we want to talk about on the O-line and the big nasties before we get and move to the next subject?
I just the Arizona State, dude. That's he different. He different. That Iron dude is different, bro.
His name is Max.
He
Something
different, man.
Max.
That dude's different.
Something about it.
That Max Iron, that dude is different, bro. That dude's different. And I wouldn't be mad if we took his ass too. I wouldn't be mad if we got him, cause he's a killer. Get him in there. Listen, the trenches, bro. I understand that we got needs at wide receiver. I get that. We hopefully we're gonna solve this with a couple of trades, maybe, or some free agency. But we could draft one or two. But the wide receiver position is super deep. I'm not reaching for no dude at wide receiver. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing. Once them first 2 or 3, and Tyson is a bust, and we'll get to that. But once them first 2-3 wide receivers come off the board, I'm cool. Because there's dogs all deep. Maybe there's about 17 receivers in this draft, maybe 20. They dogs out here, man. They're dogs in wide receiver, man.
Yeah. So we talked about the wide receiver. That's a perfect segue. Tate, talk to me, man. Like after being able to go through and watch the wide receivers, who impressed? Who was it that really impressed you this combine? Or you were like, you know what? Here's a guy I wasn't high on, but now after watching, I really need to see some more on this guy.
Well, I wasn't particularly surprised or not high on him. I didn't know about. I heard his name several times, but watching him at the combine and seeing, oh, he legit. That's Ted Hurst.
Yes.
Facts,
Tate.
I like Ted Hurst for Georgia State, man. 6'3.5", 215, wiry and rangy. I mean, I think he ran like a 4.4 40. So I like him a lot. I think he played himself up. I think he's a second rounder. He could be there at 53. So I like that. I do agree with G because we talked about this last night. Boston kind of fell, and I think Omar Cooper moved up to the 4th position. And I'm still not, if I'm the Steelers, not taking a receiver in my first round pick if it's not one of the top 4. I don't think Tice is a bust. I think saying that is just not knowing because you ain't seen him yet. And like I've been saying for the past few years, Peyton Wilson, Darnell Washington, Fautanu, the Steelers have drafted players that had injury concerns coming out and got them at good value because they took them, and they've all hit so far, all of them.
Well, let me say this. I'll use Amon St. Brown for an example. He was 4th round, right?
Either third or fourth.
Yeah.
One of the two. Yeah.
So 4th round wide receiver. There was a reason why people say, oh, no. But they're not saying, oh, no, now. He's a guy. If we redrafted that draft, it's different. So some people are going to hit. Some people are going to miss. This is just our opinion, you guys. This is what we think. Steeler Lee, thank you for the $4.99. He said, I heard Lemon bomb on his interviews, and it's going to drop. I'm going to be honest
That's
with
facts. I heard it too.
Well,
I
here,
heard his
give us
interviews
some
was
context.
horrible. Yeah.
What'd he do? I mean, that you heard.
So every team at the combine has an opportunity to bring players in to do direct interviews with them. I heard that Lemon bombed his interview for at least half of the teams that he was brought in for an interview. He was brought in for an interview by 18 of the 32 teams. I heard he bombed it with 9 of them. Like, he totally just bombed it. And they were like, man, no, we're not going to waste first-round value on a kid like that that just talks the way he talks. See, it's not all about what you're doing on the field. It's about you sitting down in front of them men that's about to invest millions of dollars in your behind. And they're like, I'm not doing that. And I heard it from multiple sources that Lemon bombed his interviews, from multiple. And I was like, yeah.
It goes back to my point though, G. If he bombed 9 of them, there's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a game that's being played inside of the game. And I think, when you do stuff like that, there may have been teams you just didn't want to go to, and he bombed on purpose.
Agent. Right, I agree with Maud.
It bombed on purpose.
They know where they don't want to go.
Facts.
That's Shador was pulling that last year, and it didn't work out for him like he thought, but he was definitely pulling that.
It worked.
Yeah,
it worked against him. Hey, so talk to me, Max. Was there somebody who surprised you from the wide receiver position? You're like, wait a minute, that's a guy. Ted Hurst, we got him already. Good pick, Tate.
That's a good one. I like Zachariah Branch, excuse me. I've kind of followed him. I'm not really big into college football. I'll just watch, the teams with a lot of prospects and stuff. I have no allegiance. So I know he went to USC, went to Georgia. I thought he was fast. I didn't think he was 4.35 fast, and that kind of made me want to go back and rewatch and see, maybe why he wasn't as productive in Georgia as I thought he should have been, or something like that. That always kind of reminds me of like when Byron Jones jumped like I don't even remember the broad jump. He set the world record, and this was a guy who nobody was talking about as a first round pick, and then all of a sudden it's like everyone raced back to go watch what he did, and we're like, hold on, maybe he is a first round pick, and he was a great player. He had a great career in the NFL. The one guy I will tell you disappointed me, and I kind of alluded to it earlier, was Carnell Tate. I just don't get his decision to run the 40, and I know people were talking about, oh, well, some teams had him timed at 4.47, 4.45. That's all cool and all. And, the teams have their own data, and the teams have all the stuff we don't have. Like, they can see how fast he ran, like miles per hour. But why even put yourself in that risk? I think we've learned over the last 5 years, if you're not good at a drill, don't do it. Jackson Smith and Jigba, he's like, there were definitely questions about his his top end speed. So what did he do? He didn't do it. I don't need to do the 40. Still a first round pick. Did not fall in the draft. Posted an elite time in the agility. So that to me was kind of like a little bit of a miss. It wasn't disastrous, and I definitely think he's still a first round pick. Keon Coleman ran a slow 40. Did not really tank his draft status at all. He was the first pick in the second round. That was just my little thing. I was a little disappointed in Carnell Tate's decision to do it and his performance.
I wasn't disappointed in his decision because I was saying yesterday that more guys need to do everything. Look at what Julian Love did. Not Julian Love.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah Love. Yeah.
Well, he did everything. He said,
I agree with that.
Day.
I totally agree with that. I'm just saying the way the game's played now, it's like you got so many guys opting out. It's just, why don't you do it? Like I think everyone should have to do it, right? Unless there's like an injury. I think that's the best way to do it. I think that's fair, but it's just a little disappointing.
Zachariah Branch, let me correct y'all. Zachariah Branch ran a 4.35. He ran a 4.35 in the 40 yesterday. And that with a 1.5 split. So, and did 20 reps on the bench. So
he alley cat fast. He's alley cat fast. Alley cat fast.
Real quick, just finish my point, because I think Boston dropped because he didn't run a 40. So he let Omar Cooper pass him because Omar Cooper did everything. Boston might have dropped one during the gauntlet, but if he go out there and he run a 4.4 something, he keeps his stock at least at 4. He may have been passed because of what he didn't do.
And that's why Tyson. That's why Tyson dropped on the big board too. That's why Tyson dropped.
Well, he's injured though.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think that's why Boston didn't do it. He knew I'm not gonna post no 4.4. I'm gonna post a 4.65, and that's more disastrous than not doing it. Because you post one bad 40 time, it's real bad. Who was it? Orlando Brown. I know he's an O lineman, but he tanked his draft stock from a first round pick to a 4th round pick with his performance. So. I mean, there's obviously a case for doing stuff and not doing stuff. Like Roma Dunze, remember he came to the combine and everyone's like, well, you don't have to do anything. And he put on his show. So there's pros and cons. There's obviously, I agree with you, Tate, that there's pros and cons to doing it.
Let me ask everybody, should that automatically make you skeptical of guys that don't do it, of marginal guys, not the elite top? Like, I understand why Fernando Mendoza's doing it. He has nothing to gain. Nothing.
Correct.
But if you're bunched in with some other guys, as you know, prospects at this position, I would want to separate myself.
Yeah. That's the pro of it. The pro of it. But see, the thing is that a lot of these kids are not. See, when you see this, the deal. What the combine does is you put apples to apples, right? I'm gonna see how tall you are. I'm gonna see what your width is. I'm gonna see what your standing broad jump is. I'm gonna see what your vertical is. And when I see this dude compared to this dude, and then I go put back on tape, I'm like, I'm taking this guy. So you take the risk when you know you're not elite. You take a risk when you're not elite. But when you're elite, you go out there and perform and get that bread. Because what that actually does when you perform, it makes you a lot of money. We'll talk about guys that then jumped into the first round after a little while. But I'm just saying it's elite, man. Tyson didn't do nothing because Tyson's injured. He's got a hamstring injury, and it's his 4th injury in 8 months. He's got soft tissue issues already. That's a red flag for NFL, especially in a skill position for a red flag. So Juice, man, thank you for the $1.99.
He did bench, and he did 26 reps, 225.
Yeah.
26 reps.
He's not that big of a human being either.
That's strong. But but I also think, as far as Tyson goes, Big G, he does have this hamstring issue right now, but it hasn't been chronic, right? I mean, he broke his collarbone. That's a freak injury that happens on the football field.
Facts.
That's not anything. It's his fault. And he had a knee surgery, I believe, his sophomore year because something with his knee. Those are things. I mean, so we don't see a continual history of soft tissue injury. He has soft tissue injury right now. You can't count the other stuff that seem more freakish than just like, oh, he always hurt for something.
Yeah,
I'm looking at his play on the field, and he's a top 3 prospect on the field at wide receiver.
I think he's dropping. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Mon.
Big G, somebody who you said, wow, this guy, he impressed me.
I got two at wide receiver. That's easy.
Okay.
Lance from South Dakota, Trey Lance's little brother, and Jacoby Lane from USC. Jacoby Lane is a dog. Let me tell you something, Steelers Nation. Let me tell you something, Yenzies. Jacoby Lane is the target. If we in the 2nd or the 3rd round, Jacoby Lane is the target. Jacoby Lane, go put the tape on. All y'all, give us Matt Lemon and all. Go watch Jacoby Lane in the tape against him out there killing people. And then go look and see what he did on the drills. Give me Lane, bro. Jacoby Lane is a monster, bro. He's the target. Listen, Lane and Lance. Lance, we don't know that much about because he's from a small school. You just know who his brother is. But he's got all the intangibles, all the skills. And when you actually go watch the dude, he's a killer. He's a killer. So listen, I'm not spending no first-round draft pick on no wide receiver. Hell no. Hell no. I got 3/3 and a second. You can get a dog in the third or the fourth. You can get a dog. Yeah, I ain't doing it.
Bryce Lance, North Dakota State, 6'3", 204 pounds, 32-inch arms, 9 and 1/4 on his hands.
Dog.
He ran a 4.3, 440, 149 split.
Dog.
41-inch vertical, 11-1 broad jump.
Dog.
7-second cone drill and a 4.15 20-yard shuttle. Love it. Love it.
How his after you said the 40 time, what was next? What'd you say?
The vertical jump.
Vertical,
well,
yeah.
41.5, and then his 10-yard
41.
split was 1.49.
And on the field, when they ran the little turnaround drill, and they got to run straight on the line and catch everything.
The gauntlet.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. He was the best one out there.
I like him. G. He might have moved up to early fourth, late third. And I wouldn't be mad at that. But again, because you mentioned it in the first round, if I don't get receiver, I got to get a corner. I got to get small skill guys. Got to get them. Need them now.
Dog, there ain't what we're talking about. There ain't but 2 corners going in the first anyway. Ain't but 2 of them.
I think 3 get there, and I think the Steelers got opportunity to get the last one.
All right. So to put a cap on the wide receivers, I need your top 5, and I'm gonna start with Max. Give me your top 5 wide receivers at the combine in your mind. Your top 5 right now.
Like top 5, like who I would draft first.
Yes, your top 5 wide receivers.
I mean, this is a fluid list. I don't feel like you're putting me under the gun, but I'm just gonna go off rip. Carnell Tate. I like Tyson. Again, this is. I'm not no order. I'm not gonna give you an order. I'm not gonna give you an order because this is BS because I wasn't ready for this. Zachariah Branch, Carnell Tate, Tyson. His name is what's his name? Oh my gosh. Oh, I like Omar Cooper. I kind of like Antonio Williams. I like Antonio Williams from Clemson.
From Clemson, yeah.
I like him. Yeah.
All right, that's your 5.
My list will change. My list will surely change by the time the draft comes around. But yeah,
because you got to look on film. One thing about Max, you got to understand. Max deep dives in film for real.
Yeah.
So
I'm in the middle of it right now.
Yeah, if he say that this is a guy, 9 times out of 10, if he says it's a dog, go looking for the paws and the teeth. It's really like that.
Yeah.
Tate, top 5, baby.
In no particular order, man. It hasn't changed much. I got Lemon, Tate, Tyson, Cooper, and the 5th one it gets. I'm gonna go with because he impressed me. A little fella, I don't want him, but Big G's boy from Texas A&M, game changer.
Concepcion. Mr. Party all the time.
Get him out of
Mr.
here.
Party all the time. All right, Big G.
No order.
No order.
Tate, Lemon, Amari Cooper, Greg Bell out of UConn. Oh.
You mean Skylar Bell?
Skylar Bell out of UConn. Skylar Bell is a dog. Cooper, Skylar Bell, Tate, Lemon, Boston. That's my top 5.
Oh, Boston. Okay.
Boston.
Yeah.
That's my top 5.
I like ball. He didn't do nothing to fall out my top 5, but let himself be passed. Because he was in my top 5. Yeah. But I switched and went with put Concepcion over him because he didn't do nothing.
Yeah. Zachariah Branch.
Okay.
Tyson, Boston, Lemon, Tate. I think Branch over Cooper. Reason why I say that is If he's a guy that you can, he's not the biggest wide receiver in the world. Georgia used him on comeback screens, those little, pitch screens. They use him on a lot of those. But if you put this guy in the slot, to me, he reminds you of Zay Flowers.
He's Tyreek Hill.
He's
Tyreek Hill, bro. He's Tyreek Hill.
You call him Tyreek? That's fine.
Yeah, he the cheetah.
He's the guy that could change some games.
How fast was his 40?
4.35.
03 something.
Oh, that ain't cheetah though. You see.
But he getting the hell out of there.
Too far. He might, but he ain't cheetah.
But when you put the film on with Zachariah Branch, bro, in a tunnel.
Fast.
Oh man, Doug. That boy football fast is unbelievable. That he's out of there. If he catch it clean and you don't get him right there, house.
Is he faster than Concepcion? I don't think he is.
Yeah. Branch is
Branch
different. Branch cheetah like.
What Concepcion run?
Something big trash. He
4.4.
wasn't that bad. Man, Concepcion is another one. Just like
4.43. 4.43.
He didn't run. He didn't run.
Just like Brazil. Just Casey Concepcion, Brazil. Get them big trash wide receivers out of here.
I have a question.
Trash.
If
they ain't gonna do nothing in the National Football League, don't waste your time. Get him out of here. Casey Concepcion gonna be going out the league within about 5-6 years because he party all the time. Get his ass out of here.
And 5-6 years is a lot longer than
Brazil can't run a damn route. Brazil trash too. He ran that 4.37. I'm gonna stand on business and not do no on the field drills. Get your big, because you can't do no on the field drills. You're gonna look super trash. Get Brazil out of here and get Casey Concepcion gone. Get them both gone.
See, now, to me, it gets close, Big G, between Brazil and your boy Lane. Both big receivers. Brazil a little faster, Lane a little more physical. But it depends on what you want. But they in the same
But Lane is a dog. Lane Tate, a dog. Tate, you got to watch tape on Lane. Lane is a killer. There's a reason why they didn't double team Lemon. There's a reason why. Because Lane was out there tearing their ass up. Lane is a dog, bro. Lane is a dog. I'm telling you, he's a dog.
Yeah.
I have a quick question for y'all. If that really quick, if you put Kenyon Sadiq and just say he was a wide receiver, where would he fit into the equation? Is he like a top 5?
Top five, easy.
I think he's going to be a classic case of tricking somebody to overdraft him. Not because he's a bad player. I think we all learn like tight ends. It's kind of tough. Like how many early first round tight ends work out? 1 out of every 10. Brock Bowers. I don't think Kyle Pitts has really worked out.
No,
is that a fair point?
Kyle Pitts is just now turned up. Vernon
Loveland
Davis,
Loveland and Warren worked out last.
Loveland worked out. Warren worked out. Yeah.
Sure did.
But I think
what's the boy in Buffalo? The boy in Buffalo worked out too.
Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah.
I think if Sadiq goes in like the 15 to 25 range, I'm cool with that. But his combine was absolutely ridiculous. Put on a spectacular show. I don't think there's even another tight end worth really talking about compared to his like performance of the combine. I'm just saying if this jumps him from like 15 to 7, that's where I think it gets tricky. If some team at 7's like, I like him, let's draft him.
Can I take a shot at Mac's question real quick or say how I see it?
Absolutely, Tate.
Sadiq put on a heck of a show and show up at the combine, but to me, you can't look at him as a receiver. When you evaluate everybody, you evaluate everybody as a weapon. He's a weapon. So how are you going to use him? He's just as fast as some of these receivers. He's more physical than a lot of these receivers. So you got to look at your offense, look at your scheme, and look at how you're going to use him. Now, will he work better in the top 10 for one of them teams that use somebody like that? Would he be better at the Taysom Hill thing than what the Saints use him at? Because Saints play Taysom Hill at tight end when he's not playing quarterback.
Yeah.
Would Sadiq be a better one of them because everything he can do? He might
Listen, Tate, you absolutely correct. Because I'm telling you right now, there ain't no way in hell the Kansas City Chiefs is letting Sadiq get past him. There's absolutely no way in hell. At the number 8 pick, dog, Sadiq with my homeboy, dog, that's Travis Kelce fades off into the distance, and now he got him. Oh, come on, dog. It's gonna get diabolical. It's gonna get nasty.
To
in
go
Kansas
with
City.
Worthy.
Woo!
To go with Worthy.
Oh my God.
Big
But
G.
but you
and
all still
Maud.
need people to block for them. Like that's just like
They
falling
don't-
into
they
the
don't
trap
give-
of
they'll
getting
get-
like a flashy thing. But you're not going to find good old linemen. They haven't found a
But-
good old line.
No, wait a minute. Just like how y'all was saying dudes will be a good second round pick here and there. The Chiefs know that. But like Tate said, you go get that talent in that room. You put him with Xavier Worley and Rashidi Rice. And oh God, don't let them go get Brees Hall, running back free agent. Man, Kansas City gonna be kicking ass, bruh. They gonna be kicking ass. You know, so I'm telling you, they're not letting Sadiq get past them.
If the Chiefs is picking and Sadiq and Love is on the board, who they take? That's a tough decision for them. Ain't it?
That's a hard man. Cause but they going 8 and 9. That's your 8-9 pick right there. 8 is whoever New Orleans don't get, Kansas City getting the other one. Love, unless Love just shocks the world and goes in the top 5. Unless because Love ain't getting past New Orleans. You can forget it. He ain't getting past New Orleans, and Sadiq ain't getting past Kansas City. You can forget it. They fit their systems perfectly, literally perfectly. So I'm about talent in the room. We can find offensive. The average offensive lineman is a 3rd round pick anyway. Outside of the tackle, the average starting offensive lineman is a 3rd or 4th round pick in the National Football League. Outside of a tackle. We can get that. We can get it later.
You ain't finding great offensive linemen most of the time after the 1st round, maybe early 2nd. You look at all the elite guys in the NFL. There are a lot of 1st round picks.
Most starters who are centers and guards are 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round picks.
Yeah,
for the majority of the
National
National Football
starters.
League.
They need good players at this point. Like I know they got Trey Smith who worked out, but
they showed Seattle's O-line, and they got 2 firsts, and they got a 3rd and a 4th starting on the other side of the center, and an undrafted free agent center, undrafted.
Yeah, and they was killing people.
Greg Zabel went in the 3rd round last year.
No, it was a 1st round pick.
First.
Okay.
Yeah, and Charles
Listen,
Cross
we
was the
got
1st
2.
pick.
Zach Frazier's a 2nd round. Mason McCormick's a 3rd or a 4th.
Mason
Troy
McCormick, 4th.
Fontane's a 1st. So yeah, no, that's how the lines is built. You get a tackle in the 1st round.
But you're saying you're just building a line. I'm saying build a good line. You need those 1st round picks. You need you look at the Eagles line. Lane Johnson, 1st round pick. Landon Dickerson was supposed to be a 1st round pick towards ACL. Cam Jurgens, high 2nd round pick.
Yeah,
Kai Becton when we had him, 1st round pick. Jordan Mailata, a freak of nature. You don't find those guys in the 7th round.
But Becton was a bust. Yeah, but Becton was a bust.
He was hurt, though.
He
He was good for the Jets. He was just hurt. He was always good. He was always a good player.
Big trash for the Jets. He was trash.
That's just the Jets. That's just the Jets.
Could be. Could be.
Just the Jets.
Could be. Could
About
be.
the whole organization.
Could be. The Jets is super trash. They the worst organization in all of football.
Christine said, I ain't passing up on one of the top big boys for any of these dang wide receivers in the 1st
That's
round.
facts.
No way, no day.
Tate, don't forget. Don't let them run the Jedi mind trick on you. Build the bully. Keep building the bully, Tate. Keep building the bully. Build the bully.
I'm not suggesting that you don't. As far as draft capital, we haven't invested in a skill player at a premium position in a long time, and it's time to do that. We have on the O-line and D-line.
Okay, so let's talk about this, man. Cornerbacks. We're looking at the cornerbacks. We want to get in depth here. Top 5 cornerbacks. We're going to start there. Who was your top 5 cornerbacks, Max, that you saw in the combine?
No order. Again, I like Dalen Everett from Georgia. I like Takario Davis from Washington. I think Washington always puts out good quality defensive backs.
That's big.
The one guy I'm a little worried about was Colton Hood. And I like Colton Hood. I don't know. There's something about Tennessee players, like they come out, they're really athletic, but they're not really good in the NFL. Ephesians Priscock from Washington, great name. Thought he was a good player. Other than that, there was nobody that really stuck out to me. There was no one I was like, oh my God, it blew me away. And I just mean I also mean that. No, the kid out of Toledo, Pride. Pride was really fast. He put on a show. And maybe I got from Missouri. Sorry,
Pride
thinking
from
of somebody
Missouri,
else. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of somebody else.
The safety is from Toledo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Toledo had 2 corners there too, though. They did.
Yeah,
did.
Toledo becoming a sneaky like DBU.
Sneaky for real,
Yeah.
for real.
It's that water up there in the 419. It hit different.
Yeah, that
Big G.
OHIO. That O.
Big G, give me 5, man.
No order.
No order.
LSU corner by far. The best
Delaney.
corner.
Delaney.
But number one, it ain't even close, right?
Agreed.
He number one. Second, I'll take Hood out of Tennessee. I don't want him on Pittsburgh, but I think his
Agreed.
film is good. And what he did on the field. The third best corner in this draft, and he's my sneaky. And I'm so pissed he went there and showed out because I've been hollering about him for some weeks too. Takerio Davis, Washington. He's a killer. 6'4", 200-some pound corner. Where the hell you going? And he ran like a 4.4 something or 4.3 something.
I think a 4.46.
Where the hell you going?
4.42.
I didn't know you was gonna say him. I like him too. I actually did a short. It's on the KnoItAllz channel. Check it out. Where I picked 3 DBs. He was one of them.
Yeah, Dave. And then the Missouri corner. Now, this last dude, and I know, especially dudes like Claude, he's biased. He's this, that. I don't give a damn what Claude's talking about. Man, give me Lorenzo Styles as a slot corner. He should be the number one slot corner coming off the damn board. If you're going to pick a slot corner, there's your dude. Lorenzo Styles Jr. played 2 years, started at Notre Dame at wide receiver. Went to Ohio State and they had to make a position for him because he wasn't going to beat nobody out in the wide receiver room over there at Ohio State. He wasn't getting on the field. And he looked around and he was like, well, damn, you got David Espinosa at one corner and you got Burke at the other corner. Where in the hell? I got Horford at backup and I got this corner at the other. Lorenzo Styles, 4.27. 4.27 at 6'1", 195 pounds. Where the hell you at? Go put his tape on. Where the hell you going? He's a top 5 corner, and he should be the number 1 slot corner. The number 1 slot. And put Claw's ass in the matrix. Just for that comment. Get him out of here.
Hey, Tate, it's your shot, man.
Far as the 5 go, I agree with G on his first 3, which was Delaney,
Yep.
which was Davis, Takeek Davis from Washington.
Yep.
Who was your third one you said? Hood.
Hood.
Them three.
Mm-hmm.
I agree on them 3, but this is where we differ. Off the rip, I like Styles as a kick returner. He can cover, but it get real physical on that inside that slot. So give me Pons. Give me D'Angelo Pons as the number 1 slot corner.
Tate, that's what I'm talking about. I like him too.
It get real physical inside that slot.
Yeah.
But no Diddy Tate. But and my 5th one, man. And I mean, man, I just think I got to go. And I like Everett, and that Max said, and we talked about him. But I got to go with the boy out of Clemson, Terrell. They're my top 5.
Oh my God, I totally
Davion.
forgot about him because he didn't do
Davion.
nothing this weekend except for
Get
the
Clemson out of here. Get out. I can't stand him. Get him out of here.
Why?
Look,
Why?
because you're going to find out here in
No,
just a
never
minute.
mind. It's
You're going
Big
to
G.
find it. Yeah, you're
I
going
know.
to find out here in a minute when we talk about quarterbacks. Mansour Delane, Avion Terrell, Jamon McCoy, Everett.
You better be talking about Davis.
Everett, I like Everett for real. I thought Everett really showed out and helped his case. And here's another guy that it's my 5th. I just think he's underrated, but he's a ball hawk. Every time I saw him on the field, he was either getting an interception or pass breakup, and he looked smooth in his drills. Will Lee from cornerback Texas A&M. You put on the film, and you look at it, what he did into combine, it all translates to me, man. I mean, you look at him, like I said, he had the 71 RAS score, but get this, he's 6'1.5", 189, 32-inch arms, but he ran a 4.52 with a 1.56 split, 42-inch vertical, and an 11-inch standing broad jump, 11-foot standing broad jump. I'm telling you that he's big, he's explosive, and he's sticky. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a guy who goes in the 3rd, 4th round. and becomes a really good NFL slot guy. He's a really big piece, and I like that. I like that for real. So that's my 5.
Get them Aggies out of here, Maud.
Hey, you know,
All that they trash.
You said becomes a really good. When you picking top 5, you supposed to be a guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get them get all them Aggies out of here. They
good.
sorry. They
he's
trash.
good, but he got to prove it in the league. I think he'll prove it in the league. I really do. I think he'll
Get
prove
them
it in the league.
Aggies out of here. Get 'em.
This is a position we didn't get a chance to talk about last night. And Max, I'm gonna let you take the lead on this. Defensive tackle, man. What'd you think?
I thought
defensive
Caleb
tackle
Banks made himself some money.
Facts.
Caleb Banks, Zane Durant made himself some money. Shout out to him. He wants to be a dietitian. Caleb Proctor, I don't know if he's related to Jaden, but he put on the show. Again, Peter Woods is who I wanted to see, and he didn't do. I don't think did he perform really? I didn't even see him.
He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, but I get it, right? Like, what's he really got to prove? He's the number 1 D tackle. He's probably going to go in the top 10. But yeah, I thought Zane Durant and Caleb Banks, those were the 2 standout guys. I don't think there's 5. It's a pretty thin herd for me for D tackle. It's not like last year where we had Harmon, we had the other 2 guys, and it was just, I would say those 2. That's my takeaway.
Banks a dog.
Yeah.
Banks is a dog.
Tate.
Yeah. Banks, McDonald, Ohio State, Banks, Florida. I like Durant, Penn State. I like Lee Hunter, Texas A&M.
Yeah, man.
Or Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
And I like man, I'm gonna go ahead. I don't think he's a first round pick. I think he early second, early day 2. I'm gonna go with Jackson from Florida State.
Yeah, I like him. I like him too. Hunter, what you think about Lee Hunter? Max, you didn't say anything about Lee Hunter.
He smoked it.
I haven't watched. I watched him at the combine. I haven't watched his tape yet, so I'm going to refrain. I didn't put on a show. He put on a show. Would you not agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's hard for me. It's hard because I haven't watched when I haven't watched the guy like his tape, and then he just goes on a show. I'm like, I don't really have a basis for this, right? Because like we've all been tricked by guys at the combine. I think all of us were probably tricked by Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah.
So
John Ross.
It's hard for me.
Autumn guys.
Oh yeah. Oh, John Ross killed
it. I'm going to see, but I watched Texas A&M defense. Texas A&M. No,
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. I watched Texas Tech defense this year. They was an elite defense, and he was a big part of that. So what I saw on the field, what I saw at the combine with the measurables and the drill checks, right? And what I seen him do on the field, taking on double teams, having capability to rush the passer. I think he had like 4.5 sacks this season from a defensive tackle position. He's a run stopper. So when I seen everything else he can do in way of speed, his agility, his explosiveness and all that, oh yeah, that's my guy. So I'm not just going off what I saw at the combine because that is a show. But if you look at what he did on the field and how elite that defense was behind him and Jacob Rodriguez being the 2 leaders in that defense, he's a guy.
Yeah, love it, Tate. Talk to me, G. Defensive tackle, brother.
Well, I agree wholeheartedly with Woods as being one of the top dudes. I think Banks is definitely a top dude. I got McDonald as a top dude. But I'm going to tell you a dude that done played his way up there. And I'm going to get to Hunter here in a minute. But that damn DeMonte Capehart, the other defensive tackle from Clemson. Now you talking about a stud. That boy is a dog. Now he's if the Steelers want to go D tackle, maybe in the third, there's your dude. But let me go back and talk about Hunter. Hunter had a 21.5-inch vertical jump. He had a standing broad jump of 8.4. What? What he is a fire hydrant. He's not a 3-down D tackle. That just showed me that you're going to have to pull his ass off the field and he ain't going to be able to play on 3rd down because he's a fire hydrant, right? He don't have the flexibility and the capability to be able to be there as your defensive tackle. So he lost draft stock, draft capital. A 21.5-inch vertical jump. Dog, I'm 50-something years old, and I bet money I got an over 21.5 vertical jump right now.
No, you
I
don't.
bet money I bet money I can do it.
You used to. You don't know,
Let's-
G. No more.
No, let's
21
see
and a half.
Let's see it.
Standing
No
A broad
more.
of 8'4".
I will
Standing
pay.
broad of 8'4".
You did, Big G.
We
'cause
will all
you,
pay.
You was powerful. No, you don't have that no more.
Dog,
I think
that's
they
big
say,
trash.
Like, the athlete's mind is the last thing to believe in his body.
I'm not
Like, he's
spending
triggered
that.
himself.
I'm not
you, man.
spending that on no first round. No. I'm not doing that. No.
I don't think he goes first round. I think he goes.
Yeah, get him outta here.
Middle
Get him
second.
outta here.
Middle second.
Yeah.
Second. Yeah,
Get him outta
definitely.
Oh, and that D tackle from Florida State. Tate, you right.
Yeah,
That
Jackson.
Jackson, yeah, that D tackle. Yeah.
All right. So they say the deepest position in this draft, and definitely we want to talk about it. Defensive end, the edge. Give me your top 5, G.
I mean, why are we even having this conversation? We already know. I think it stops with 1-2. I think when you go Bailey and Reese, well, what else are we talking about? I mean, if you don't pick Bailey and Reese in your top 5, then you are absolutely crazy, and your ass should be fired as an NFL GM. If Bailey and Reese are not in your top 5, why are you a GM in the National Football League? I mean, dog, that's freak of nature type stuff. I mean, I like some of the other dudes, but you got 2 freaks of nature. Orville Reese and Bailey? Dog, you want to know why Hunter looked good? Because Bailey and that other defensive end was out there putting all kind of hell on the quarterback, and you had Rodriguez standing right behind Hunter. That's why Hunter looked good, because he was surrounded by them 3.
Romello.
Bailey different, dog. And Arvell Reese, oh my God. 4'6" at 250, 245 pounds, 6'4". Come, dog, what are we talking about, dog?
So
Both
give
of
me
them should
3
go in
other.
the top 2.
Give me 3 other.
The other end of Texas A&M.
Romello Height.
Yep. I really wasn't impressed with nobody else like that. After I watched them first 3.
Like, the dude from Oklahoma, what's his? I can't think.
No,
of his,
hell no.
R. Mason.
No.
Or Mason
No.
Thomas.
What about T.J. Parker? Clemson. Oh, you don't like Clemson. My bad.
But no. I like Clemson's D tackles. I like Clemson's D tackle.
Let
But
him give me 5, Max.
Yeah,
So we can get it.
I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't really get impressed by nobody else like that. I like Alabama's defensive end. I do like him. I ain't gonna front about that. I like Alabama's defensive end. But the rest of them, oh, wait a minute. I like that boy from Michigan too. I think as a lower rounder, a 4th or 5th, we can get him down there 4th or 5th round. But edge is not the position of need for the Steelers. So once I saw the first 2, I was like, okay, well, all the rest of these dudes don't even fit. I mean, what are we? They don't even look like them 2, bro. Them dudes is all pros. Bailey and Reese is gonna cause hell in the National Football League. I'm telling you, they gonna cause hell.
So Max, 5. Give me a top 5 defensive ends.
Obviously Bailey, Avril Reese. R. Mason. I like him. R. Mason Thomas. T.J. Parker.
Parker, yeah.
Just based off the combine itself, low-key thought Trey Moore put on a pretty good show. Same thing with Malachi Lawrence.
Malachi Lawrence. That's a guy. That's on my list. It's on my list. Tate, top 5, man.
I'm talking to Max, G, and everybody in national media that mess up people's names. Dude's not Avril. He's Arvell. The R is before the V. Arvell Reese. And
My bad.
That's all that matters, Tate. Right there. That's all that matters.
Oh, you're right.
State Reese. State Reese.
Yeah, there you go.
But no, him and Bailey definitely. I think Arvell Reese got the potential, and not way too early, but potential to be another Micah Parsons type.
Yes.
You know, because
Facts.
he played inside at Ohio State, outside capabilities, has athleticism, explosiveness, and everything. He gonna get there and put on about another 10 pounds or more muscle.
Oh
so
my God.
I'm curious to see what that look like. Bailey just is already like 250 and just a speed demon off the edge.
Monster.
Like him too. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna take, and I know the measurables. We talking about measurables, right? I'm gonna still keep Bain in there, man, because what he did on the field. I'm still keeping Bain in there. I like Max Guy. Max made me remember him, but T.J. Parker. I like him. And I'm gonna go with the other. Is it Mezzamore, the other side in Miami, the other edge in Miami?
Yeah,
Mezzamore nice
the
too.
30-year-old dude. Yeah.
Akeem
Mezzamore nice.
30-year-olds play for Indiana, not Miami.
My bad.
Miami got 28-year-olds.
Yeah. My bad.
But yeah, that's 5. But my sneaky is Zion Young out of Missouri.
I like him too. I like him.
Missouri has some dogs, man. They was a sneaky team. There's a lot of they got a lot of combine killers.
Yeah.
So I still think Keldrick Falk didn't hurt himself. So he's still there. And I don't know, I hear the Ruben Bain stuff. You just, hey man, look at the tape, bro. Just watch the tape.
He didn't play against no first and second rounders.
Watch the tape.
I got tape. Tate, I'm going to send it in our chat. I got tape where Bain looked big trash against Southern Methodist University, against Louisville. He was out there looking scrubbish. Get Bain the hell out of here. He got 30-inch arms. There's never been, and I'm going to continue to say, never been a edge rusher in the history of the National Football League that had less than 31-inch arms, got double-digit sacks.
Can I ask you a question, G, and check it if you don't know, because I don't know. I'm just asking. What was James Harrison's arm length width? What arm length?
I don't know what it was, but I'm with you.
Much bigger than Bain.
Right, but Bain can't drop him coverage, Tate. Bain is a one-trick pony.
32 3/4, it says. I don't know if that's true because he didn't go to the combine and stuff.
30 and 7/8 was his arm.
For Debo.
Well, James Harrison was 32 7/8. Oh, that's perfect.
That's what it said. Yeah.
That's perfect. But Bain got 30-inch 7/8. Dog, in the National Football League, he's T-Rex. They gonna throw him around like a little sack dog.
Will Campbell.
He ain't never gonna get no sacks.
Who you guys got? Short arm battle.
Get Bain out
I
of
got
here.
Bain.
I got him too. I got him over Will Campbell all day.
Listen, man, Dwight Freeney is the same kind of dude, and it doesn't.
You're saying Bain is Dwight Freeney?
Same measurables.
Maud, Dwight Freeney is a first ballot Hall of Fame football player.
Same measurables.
Bain is not Dwight Freeney, dog. You need to stop that. That's blasphemy. That is blasphemy what you just said. But Bain is Dwight Freeney? Are you crazy?
Clip it. Clip this. Bain is Dwight
Tate,
Freeney.
I'm going to come back to it, Tate. I'm going to come back to it because Dwight Freeney came in the NFL and was kicking ass the day he walked in the door. Bain ain't going to do that.
Don't complicate it. Bain's tape is just that good, bro.
Against non-first and second round NFL tackles, of course he's going to look good.
Big G, he better than your boy you identified out of Penn State a couple years ago, went to Miami. What was his name?
Chop
Robinson.
Yeah, Chop Robinson. You had Chop Robinson, and we made a bet, and I took Herbig. Who would you take now between Nick Herbig and Chop Robinson?
Herbigs.
I will add one thing to this with Bain. Brandon Graham had 32 1/4 inch arms, so it's not like that much. It's like a half an inch longer. And Brandon Graham's had
his inch is 30. That's 2 inches. His arms is 30.
No, it's 30. It's 30.75. It's 37.8. So it's like 31.
Yeah.
But you know what's the killer part, Max? This the killer. He's got a 6'5" wingspan. So you know what that even tells me even more?
Chest.
He's all freaking chest.
Okay, but that means
He out there like this. Where he going? He out there like this. Where you going? Come on,
dude.
Man.
Come on. He's a good player. Like to say he's not good because I agree. It's a troublesome thing. It's obviously troublesome, and the fact he didn't test. Maybe if he tests like a freak of nature, we're not talking about this.
But that's why he didn't test. Because he would have looked if Bain, because I'm gonna tell you something else too. Bain run like about a 4'6". Bain ain't no 4'5".
Bad. That's not that bad.
But he a high 4'5", and he would have looked completely different than Reese and Bailey. They would have been like his draft stock would have fell all the way out. He would have fell all the way out.
Cassius Howard was a 4.59, and his stock didn't go down. 1.58 split.
Cassius Howell's stock dropped way down because his arms, he was even a shorter T-Rex. He was out there even more like this. He wasn't even a shorter T-Rex. His arms was even shorter than Bay. His arms was 30.5 inches. He was a shorter T-Rex. When they put him in the drills,
he an armist.
Listen, when they put him in the drills, you know when you do the circle drill and you go around circle, he was literally throwing the towel down at the ground. And the goal of the drill is to put the towel on the ground and spin. He was throwing the towel because he couldn't reach.
He got bend and he was
not no, he don't got to get. He can't bend and reach. He was listen, live chat. Go back and watch it on the rewind and watch Cassius Howell do the little 8 drill. And watch him throw the towel. And when the guys was on him, said, set the towel on the ground. He can't reach because he's got 30.5-inch arms. Bro, I watched it 3 times in slow-mo.
You're not supposed to be standing up, throwing the towel down.
You're supposed to be able to bend and put the towel on the ground as you bend, not bounce it because you can't get your arms down there.
That's what he was doing.
Get him out of here.
My last player is Malachi Lawrence. Malachi Lawrence really dramatically helped this stock. And I think this guy, here's a guy. He's going to be a good find in the second, third round, and he's going to be a player. He's definitely going to be a player. 4.5, 40, 1.59 split, 40-inch vertical, 10-10 standing broad jump. He's going to be a guy, man. I like Malachi Lawrence. And that's the defensive end. Wrap it up right here on the cornerback or the quarterbacks. This is our wrap up. Tate. Let's go first because the reason why G doesn't like a Clemson guy, let's talk about it.
No. I'm going to let Tate talk, but I went back and watched some tape. So go ahead, Tate. Go ahead, man.
My top 5 quarterbacks?
Yes, sir.
It's easy for me. And then that's not just because when I say 5, 6, and 7, it's like a lot, right? I mean, close. It's close. That's what I'm saying. But clearly, Mendoza, he ain't had to do nothing. Whether he good or not, he number 1. So we know that.
Yeah.
Ty Simpson played himself, showcased himself, because I saw it on the field early. They said he played with injury and stuff the last 3 or 4 games, and he toughed it out. So now that he's healthy and he threw well yesterday, that tells me that he was tough enough to be out there for his team. So that actually can get a plus now, right?
Facts.
So Ty Simpson is 2. To me right now, and I'm going off the measurables and the upside and everything else, I got to take Drew Aller.
Facts.
Number 3.
There you go. Facts.
I got to take Drew Aller at number 3. And because I wanted a true quarterback who I think is more ready right now at number 4. And, I like the guy a lot. But, I don't know if he's a Pittsburgh quarterback, but he'll be a quarterback somewhere in the league. When I say Pittsburgh, I mean like traditional AFC. Because you think about it, Pittsburgh, they got Will Howard. The Drew Aller fits, right? Ty Simpson is a little smaller. We ain't going to get – hopefully we don't get him. I don't think he'll be that late anyway.
We shutting the channel down if the Steelers draft Ty Simpson at 21. I'm just letting you know the channel. We are shutting the channel down officially.
Please.
If the Pittsburgh Steelers draft Ty Simpson at 21, it's over. It's over.
But because they got Howard. I like bringing Aller in, and I got Cade Klubnik, but he's 6'2", gunslinger. I like him a lot. I think he was accurate yesterday. I think he made some good throws. I don't know if he's a Pittsburgh Steelers guy. I just think he's next on my board. And my 5th, and I know he's up there. Like I said, when I get to 5, 6, and 7, all those guys are together, right? But because he's not a Pittsburgh, because he's a little fella, he wearing knee braces all on his knees. I'm not going to go with Nussmeier. I'm going to go with ceiling and upside. Give me my boy Taylor Green as number 5 quarterback just because of that upside and potential. Not that he's going to come in and play right now, because of what he can be.
What he can be. I like it. Max, talk to me, man.
No, obviously number 1, Mendoza. No order on the rest of them. Cade Klubnik, Drew Aller.
What you like about Cade Klubnik, Matt? Because I haven't heard anybody on this show say that yet.
It's not that I think he's the second best quarterback. I just listing him up. I think he's got some good arm talent, but there's a lot not to like. Ty Simpson's obviously. I would say Ty Simpson would probably be 2 right now for me, but I don't like his tape. I isn't like, oh my god, I fell in love. And this Ty Simpson goes in the first round. That just shows
he only started 15 games too.
Yeah, 100%. It's like
we said about Anthony Richardson played 15 games.
Same thing. Mitch Trubisky. Same thing. 1 season of starting football. Yeah, in the combine.
Trash.
Yeah, he was saying, "Oh, well, I went against the best defense in the country for 2 years." And I mean, when you see him on the field, I don't see how
North
anyone.
Carolina, he said that. Mitch Trubisky said that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying Ty Simpson said that. I played the
okay.
best defense for 2 years. Is what I was, in the backup. So
He's saying Alabama's defense was
that's
the
what he
best
said.
defense.
But Cap.
Yeah,
Cap,
what is he
There's no
smoking?
good
He's smoking
defenses in
big
college.
gun.
There's no good defense. There's no
Yeah.
defense anywhere. So it doesn't
Get
matter.
out of here.
So Mendoza, Simpson, Cade, Aller, maybe Carson Beck, Garrett Nussmeier for 5. I haven't listed my guys yet, but it's not a deep quarterback class. It's one guy, in my opinion, who's a first-round talent. Kind of like when EJ Manuel went, Kenny Pickett, it was one guy who was a first-round talent, and everyone else has waited a couple years to develop. If you think back to the Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis was there. I think all of us would have agreed. He's not really a first-round pick. He's a few years away from. He could be a good player, but I don't even look at Mendoza like a franchise-altering player in terms of talent. Maybe he gets to the right team like the Raiders, and his personality lets them get out of being a dumpster fire, kind of like Baker Mayfield did for the Browns. Whether you want to admit it or not, the Browns need a Baker Mayfield. I stand by that. You need somebody who's brash, who's confident, who's not going to allow circumstances to kill his confidence. So the quarterback class is underwhelming, but those are my 5: Mendoza, Simpson, Aller, Nussmeier, Kubnik.
Max is right, but you got to remember, quarterbacks always get risen up.
Correct. Hey, and you know what? Let's just take the Steelers. If you interview Ty Simpson and you're like, "Holy crap, this guy, he's got it," you pick him. You pick him in the first round, and
I'll wait till next year still.
No, I'm just saying, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. It doesn't matter.
I wish to God that the Pittsburgh Steelers would pick Ty Simpson, because somebody's going to get mocked.
If you interview
I'm smacking brakes off somebody.
If you believe in the guy, you pick him. That's my point. If you believe in him, you pick him.
But you can
no.
You can believe in a guy that you think is a better talent next year. So why would you settle for this year just because you feel like you need?
Yeah, no, I agree. That's valuable. That's valuable. But the Steelers are kind of in a weird place where we're not a young team.
Come on back, Aaron Rodgers. Go. Let's see what you got. Will Howard. One of the two will work for me.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
There you go. Run the 43-year-old back. Run my quarterback back one more time.
I want to see Aaron Rodgers just get
run the 43-year-old back. Run him back one more time.
I agree.
We waiting to 27. Get Ty Simpson diabolical ass out of here.
G, give me a 5, bro.
Mendoza 1. Simpson 2, but we better not take him. We better. I'm gonna be mad as hell, boy. We shutting the channel down.
Stop saying it, bro. It's gonna happen. That's
I'm telling you, we shutting it down, bro. It's over. The KnoItAllz is over. It's over. We
Dog,
listen, bro. I'm gonna be in mourning for about 2 years. So it's gonna take me about 2 years to get my mind right.
I'm just saying, bro. You keep putting out that energy, it's gonna happen.
Bro, I swear to God, I swear on my life, bro. If we draft Ty Simpson at 21, I'm gonna wear a shiesty or a paper bag over my head on every podcast for 2 straight years. For 2 years in a row, I'm gonna wear it. 2 years in a row.
Mom, clip that, please.
Please clip it, because I'm telling you, Ty Simpson, hell no. Hell no. But number 2, Simpson. Number 3, Drew Aller. Now, Tate, I'm going to be fair. Remember how I always say, with more information, you make a better choice? Klutnick and Nussmeier are dead even at 4. Because what I did is I went back and started watching film on Cade Klubnik versus just what he did at the combine. I started watching film. I watched Cade Klubnik against Texas. I watched the whole freaking all 22 game. His film was outstanding. I watched Cade Klubnik against the Miami Hurricanes. His film was outstanding. I watched Cade Klubnik against Pitt. His film was outstanding. I watched 3 games in the last 24 hours, right? The whole 22, all 22. Cade Klubnik and Nussmeier are the same guy. I would maybe give a little bit of edge on Nussmeier for his delivery vertically, but Cade Klubnik on the inside routes, comeback routes, crossing routes, Cade Klubnik's a little bit more accurate than Nussmeier. So that's why I got you muted, dog. That's why I got
you're more athletic too. You gotta give him credit for that.
Yes, Klubnik ran. Nussmeier can run. Don't get me wrong, he can. But they had RPO plays set up for him to run at Clemson, where you didn't see a lot of RPO. But LSU didn't have a running back. I went back and looked at that too. They didn't have a running back for 2 years. The Maffa, the kid that played for Clemson, you saw K. Klubnik killing with him running RPO game. So I got them both at 4. So there's a 4A and a 4B, but they're both at 4. And then 5, my number 5 is Taylor Green, just on raw athletic ability.
Taylor.
My number 5 is Taylor Green.
Yeah. All right. I mean,
me and Big G got the same guy. We agree on something.
Yeah.
they agree on it. Klubnik is a winner. He didn't win it all at Clemson. And when I say he didn't win it all, he didn't win the championship. But all he did was got in and improved the Clemson. Like it was freshman year, he got in and because Clemson was having the hardest time. And he changed the nature over there and then took over as the quarterback and began to play some good football.
Because they had that big trash dude, DJ. Where he at now? He ain't never going to the pros.
Super trash.
What's his name? DJ Olawale or something like
DJ
that?
Ule.
Ooh, okay, that guy.
He was horrible. Now his little brother is a dog, a defensive end at Oregon. He's a dog. Yeah, still I went back and look at film. Dog, I did it. Because man, you just don't understand what goes on in these private conversations. And Tate was like, "Gee, you on some other BS, dog. You need to get your mind right." And I was like, "What, man?" And Bias was there. See, unlike other guys that I do podcasts with, I admit when I'm biased. So Bias was there, but then I actually went back and watched the film. And K. Klubnik has an opportunity to possibly become a starter in the National Football League. I think he needs a year to transition from his system, but a year going on year 2, if this kid's a 3rd or 4th round draft pick, he actually could start for a National Football League team. He actually could.
I think I see a lot of what Jackson Dart did last year with less ego.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap the show up, you guys. But last, there's a question. After seeing the combine and seeing the fact that this was one of the fastest combine
at every position except quarterback. At every position. Quarterback.
So, and knowing what 2027 draft looked like, right? Because in 2027, I think the first 2 rounds of BPA. I mean, because you literally have in 2027 right now, in my opinion, 61 guys who are, gonna have a first round grade. It's just that deep, right?
Yeah, it is.
So
it's unbelievable.
So does the team are we more apt to see a team draft for their needs this year? Or what do you think? Do you think it's going to be some chaos in those first rounds? Because right now, I heard G say it out of his mouth, right? I heard him say it out of his mouth. But I just saw people are proposing trades for that second round pick. I mean, for the second pick.
I told you.
I just saw it when I was on my way home. People are proposing trades already to get the Jets second round pick. So it could be chaos. So what do you think, Max? What are we looking at? What are we looking at?
The Jets, just for clarity, you said the Jets second round pick or
No,
the Jets
the Jets
second pick, number 2?
Jets second pick. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant to.
And the Rams too. People talking crazy to the Rams too, trying to get their second pick.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting year, especially when you factor in, the last couple of years we've had 5 quarterbacks, another 5 quarterbacks taken in the first round, just a ton. So great talent gets pushed down the board. This year we're not gonna have that. So you might see teams trade up a spot or 2. I don't think it's going to be the craziest first round we've ever seen. The quarterback thing makes me think, there's a lack of teams that's going to trade up. Most of the time you're trading up for a quarterback, something like that, a tackle. I think teams are just going to sit still. Who's really in the market for Ty Simpson? Like, how many teams really need quarterbacks right now?
Better not be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Better not be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You got 13 of them coming out next year. 13.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
So
he won't fall past the Rams though. Whenever they pick, which is late, but he'll go
They
first
second
round, even if
pick.
that's his. Yeah,
I don't know. I think Ty Simpson could definitely fall to the second round. I don't think the Rams. If you're the Rams, you have 2 first-round picks. If you're that gung ho on somebody, throw one next year. You got Stafford. If he gets hurt this year, you're screwed anyway. Ty Simpson is not going to replace Matthew Stafford this year. Sell the second first-round pick, get another one for next year. Because when all the quarterbacks are coming out next year, it's more valuable than this year. So I don't think it's going to be a crazy first round. I don't think anyone's really going to trade up huge. Like who's really worth it? Who is a prospect you could see getting traded up for 10 spots? I'll be honest, Caleb Downs, he's probably going to fall in the draft a little bit. Not because he's bad. Think about Kyle Hamilton when he came out. Everyone was saying he's a top 5 pick. Fell to 14. Safeties fall down. Tight ends fall. Good players always end up falling like further than we think. So I don't think it's going to be a crazy draft by any stretch.
Tate, talk to me, buddy.
My take on the Jets, or just what teams will do. What do you think teams are gonna do? Are they gonna are they more likely to draft for team need, or because I think next year they'll be more likely to draft for BPA. And do you think it's gonna be a crazy draft? Yeah, I think it's crazy because anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. You don't know. I mean, there's going to be some trades. There's going to be some star players traded before the trade deadline, and right up until the Tuesday or Wednesday before the Thursday, there's going to be some trades. I also think this is the draft where you build a house, you go ahead and get the 4x4s, get the lumber, you build the foundation, right? Next year you go in there and get your fixtures. You get your interior, like what fixtures you want, what kind of countertop you want. You want marble, you want this, you want that, that's when you shopping for the other stuff. But right now, this is a draft because we got maybe 10 legit standout players, right? Like on the scale of like all-time great Hall of Fame potential. Is there 10 guys? How you would look at it right now?
It's close to it. It's about 10, Tate.
Yeah. So, but a lot of solid guys. A lot of guys improve their value because everybody's solid. So you look at everybody through the same prism. Nobody really separates. Everybody's really good. Mm-hmm. So you take your picks. Big-G said the Steelers need not just 12 they got, get 16.
Hell yeah.
Is what he said.
Trade. Let's get FOMO.
I asked G this. Is there more value in tech? I agree that we need stuff, but is you gonna get what you need in having more picks in the 6th and 7th round, or taking them picks and moving up and getting 7 or 8 players is gonna make your squad?
Well, if I get off a Patrick Queen, Patrick Queen, and Alex Highsmith, I'm gonna get an extra second, 2 extra thirds, and a 4th, and I'm gonna get exactly what the hell I need because I'm gonna get what I need.
Still, to me, that's 7, 6, and 5. Even if you trade all them, now you tell me I got 10 picks in the top 4 rounds. I'm keeping all them, but I'm saying I'm not trading just to get more picks at the back end of the draft, because I want to use that capital to move up to get better players.
Yeah, I'm saying after round 5, Tate, you're right. After round 5, maybe after round 5, going 6 and 7, those are irrelevant. I use those. I pair them with them ones that I done traded these players for, and I can move around anywhere in round 2, round 3, round 4, because I think that I think that there's depth in this draft in round 2, round 3, round 4. Claude, let me tell you something. Patrick Queen is gone. I'm telling you right now, Claude, he's out of here. Queen's gone. So the conversation is really between Muth and Highsmith. You got to pay her big.
You think one of them going too?
Yeah, one of them gone.
Either one.
Queen already gone. One of them gone. The conversation comes down between Muth and Highsmith. Highsmith's probably the one out because you got to pay her big. You got to pay her big.
You got to pay Darnell Washington too.
Correct. So Queen, no, they're going to trade Patrick Queen for a 5th round pick. Look for him to go to the Chicago Bears, but that's a whole nother conversation. Because me and Tate Boy Fresh got a little inside, check your Slack, bro. Check out what's going on in that conversation. This is some good stuff over there, right? But but they're going to get off of either 2 out of the 3. I think all 3, but Queen Highsmith, or Muth. 2 out of 3 gone. Right. And if I can turn 2 out of those 3 into 2 or 3 extra picks from second to the fourth, yeah. Put his ass in the matrix, please. Could you please escort? Matter of fact, I'll do it. Claude, you running the Jedi mind trick once again, Claude. I mean, every week we got you running the Jedi mind trick, and it just comes down to you just got to get your fix, man. We're not going for it, Claude. So goodbye.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? But all the hell, you got gold and you got gold.
Yeah, welcome home, Claude. Welcome home. Just but like I'm saying. But listen, I got to go back to a question that was asked by.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do it. That's what I was.
Yeah, I want to go back to that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's answer that real fast.
Yeah. So in Dick Tobin's shoes, Big-G, this is from B-Dirt. Big-G, if you put yourself in Dick Tobin's shoes, if you're down on Bane and assume Caleb Downs is gone, would you take him at 10 to help the Bengals defense? The issue's this. What do the Bengals traditionally do with short-arm defensive ends? They do it all the time. Trey Hendrickson, Carlos Dunlap, that's what they like. They like one-trick pony defensive ends. Huh?
They both work. Carlos Dunlap.
Correct, but they like one trick, and that's been the screaming point that's been going on in Cincinnati. B-Dirt and other Bengals fans has been like, we don't have versatility from a defensive end standpoint. Now, last I checked,
he's saying who would you take if you're not going to take Bane?
The corner from LSU.
Oh, Mansour?
Right now.
Yeah.
The corner from LSU.
You take
he's my 10. The corner from LSU. I'm taking him right now. He might or he might not.
You don't think there's any chance like they try to convert Sonny Styles to be an edge because he's so athletic, like they did with Micah Parsons?
No. He's better when you can keep him a couple of steps
clean.
Well, keep him behind the line, and then or pull him back to where he's in the box. As even like a safety, he's a Swiss Army knife, and you can use him in a lot of places.
Ma's right, because that's the difference. Micah Parsons was a middle linebacker that went up to edge. Sonny Styles was a safety that came down the middle linebacker.
Yeah.
So his flexibility is from front end to back end, while Micah Parsons is from the middle to the front.
Yeah.
So,
no, that's good.
I was
just asking the question.
Sonny Styles ain't getting past the Washington Commanders at 7. He ain't getting past them. He's either going 5 to the Giants or 7 to the Commanders. He ain't getting past the Commanders.
I can see the Commanders because, oh, boy, they got Wagner. This is going to be his last year?
That is correct.
We've been saying that about Bobby Wagner for like the last 5.
But at some point, you got to get his replacement.
I know. At some point, yeah. No, I agree. At some point, he's got to just slow down, you think.
They might cut Wagner. They might cut him. I can see it.
I think he's a free agent.
I think he's a free agent, too, and they might not sign him.
Well, I see him bring him back just as a locker room guy. I mean, he's big out here in the community. He go in school at Howard. Like, they love him out here. I'm just saying, they love him.
Yeah.
Dan Quinn's coached him since Seattle.
Yeah. So, Max, man, parting shots, bro. We getting ready to get out of here, man. Tell them where they can find you at.
Guys, thank you guys for having me. Me and my boy Juan, we have a YouTube channel called MJC Sports. We talk a lot about the NFL. It's a little bit more PG-13 to M than this channel. So I had to be in good behavior, but I appreciate you boys having me on. The draft is upon us. I'm sure I'll be around a little bit more. We'll be doing a mock draft at some point, doing some draft coverage. Like I said, I've known you guys a long time. It's awesome to see how much you guys have grown just in the past 6 months, few months. I don't know if you would make a bad GM. I don't want to burn my welcome out here. It'd definitely be it'd either be a really long term or be done pretty quick. That's my parting shot.
I'm trying to get chips.
Yeah,
man.
no, G's like the Rams. He's just like, screw them picks. We just gonna get it done.
Let's go.
Off season. We're just gonna make it like a winner in one off season.
I'm gonna give me a chip somewhere in there. I'm getting a chip, and I'm gonna retire. To hell with it. I did my job. Give me a chip.
All right, man. Thank you for being with us, Max, man. Definitely, we got my boy Tate Boy Fresh. What's popping?
Hey, man.
I'm going to send him back. I see you ain't had enough, Claude. Go ahead, Tate. I see you ain't had enough.
We were told, and you know me, I'm gonna just say this real quick, then I'm gonna go right back to sports. We were told we had a peace president, a no war president. We in another war, y'all. But to go back to sports, I'm gonna say that Stephen A. Smith, sit your ass down. Always talking, always. He then came out and talked about as if he's Mr. Fly Guy, talking about the way LeBron James dress. I know LeBron got more money; he can dress better than that. Stephen A., you wear these big Steve Harvey Detroit player 1987 suits all the time.
They all old.
Not
Not
impressed. You need to go ahead and make a decision on your hairline. You know what I mean? Hey, Mom, go ahead and tell him. Come on home, Stephen A.
Let it go. Let it go. He wearing the Malcolm X Zoot suits. But go ahead.
Yeah, them. And you know, you can't get nobody fashion advice, Stephen A. Smith. And if you have any thoughts of actually trying to run for president in 2028, don't do it, man. Don't make no more of a mockery of yourself than what you already have, as you already do. You wanted to. Hey, man, I'm gonna call Stephen A. Smith. He's just a sellout, man. He go with bros and don't go with Joes, right? So I'm gonna say that, and lastly, I'm just gonna say, you know, don't forget what you give and remember what you receive, and keep on doing it.
Bet. Thank you, Tate, man. Appreciate it. Hey, hold up, Tate. You got to go back. You got something coming this week.
I know what you want. Today is your birthday, that's what I've been told. What a wonderful birthday, you're one more year old. On the cake there'll be candles all lighted for you. And the whole world is singing, happy birthday to you. I know that was your request, Ma. You got it. Go ahead, man.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for the happy birthday, but it was not my request.
Oh.
This was what we were talking about.
Yeah, Tate's Take for this Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about, and you know, I got Anthony Richardson on there, like, because just take a shot. Not that he'd be a starting quarterback, but get him in the room. There's been talk about trading for either Brian Thomas or A.J. Brown. Make that happen. Pay that man his money. Pay JPJ, Omar Khan, and put some chips out there. Let's make some moves. I'm going full Big G status. Let's get a chip, like Big G saying. Let's just go ahead and make it happen. Tate's Take. I won't be talking to Anthony Richardson as much, though, because now I'm all about Taylor Green as the project for much cheaper and much longer control.
Love it. Big G, it's on you, my brother.
Man, first of all, man, I got to tell this little dude over here in the middle, man, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, man. We text each other this morning, and we text each other back and forth. We damn near started crying, talking to each other this morning, how I wished him happy birthday and what I said and what he said back. It was an emotional moment, man, and I'm extremely proud of watching my little brother grow up and what he's done. I mean, a lot of you guys don't know what he does as a private life and his personal life, but my brother's been a success at everything he's put his hand on. He's had multiple. If you don't know, my brother's a hip-hop Christian artist. He's had multiple records that have sold all kind of stuff. He's a published author. He's done a lot of things, man. And so I'm extremely proud. Just not just that, but the stuff he does on the podcast, the stuff he is as a father. I see him raise his two sons, man. Yeah, I'm extremely proud of my little brother, man. So happy birthday to him. I can't even say anything else without saying that first, so, man. So happy birthday to my brother. Extremely proud of what I've seen him become as a man. You know, absolutely, man. So that's number one. Now, to get to the diabolicalness, starting with you, Claude. Starting with you. Claude, first of all, I know right now you need an extra trip over there to the Matrix field. So let's get this, because Claude, I owed you one from last week. Anyway, so here's an extra one time around the horn for you, Claude.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? But oh well, you got gold and you gotta go.
Yeah, that's extra. And all y'all over there in the live chat, don't let him get you with them evil arms and how he be trying to run the Jedi mind trick on you. Don't let him do it to you. He's trying to run game on you. We know what Claude is. So Claude, because I seen them little backhanded comments. You talking about good show, Max, Tate, and Maud. Didn't put my name nowhere in there, Claude. I watched you. I'm paying attention to you, Claude. So let's get this out the way. Now, as far as my Pittsburgh Steelers is concerned, I'm going to say a name, y'all, because last year, I was pounding the table for Nicky Umanure. No, I ain't got too much. I got enough time to recognize the evil empire, Palpatine from you, Claude. I got enough time to recognize that. So let's be clear. Now, I was pounding the table last year for Nicky Umanure. I was. Tate and Maud will tell you, I was going off about it. I was like, we got to get him. Nicky Umanure went to Seattle and showed out, bro. I done found another one, man. I'm pounding the table for Dylan Thielens, the safety from Oregon. We got to get him. We got to freaking get him, man. I don't give a damn what we got to do to get him. Trade back up in the second round. I'm pounding the table for him. He is a Pittsburgh Steelers safety. Listen, y'all, I understand. I like Elliott. I like Minka. But we ain't been right since we had dog safeties. I need a dog back there playing safety, man. I want that kid, man. I want that kid from Oregon bad, bro. I want him bad. I got to get that dude in my room. He is an absolute killer. He's not, and that's going to be part of what I'm going to talk about tomorrow on the Minister Yins. Tomorrow, like I said, every week I'm going to have a different Steeler guest, different podcast member. I got the diabolical Kirby joining me tomorrow on Minister Yins. And I'm going to make Kirby the general manager of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Tate, I'm going to find out how cute he's going to be right off the bat. We're going to kill all this conversation that him trying to make us be like the Cincinnati Bengals and being cute. I'm going to put Kirby's ass in the hot seat tomorrow. And I'm going to find out what his GM skills look like and how we going to look as a football team. And Tate, I'm telling you, I'm taking him to the dojo. Tomorrow, I'm taking him to the dojo on Minister Yins. He ain't going to survive it because the minute he starts being cute, I'm going to fire him up. So make sure you check me out tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Minister Yins. I'll be back on Tuesday on Keeping It 100. Keeping It 100 show is going to be like, what do the Steelers really need to do? Do we need more picks? Tate prefaced it already. Do we need more? Do we need to trade off some pieces and get some more pieces available for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Because I think we can fix a lot of things with Pittsburgh with adding a couple more draft picks because I like the draft from the second to fourth. And, of course, you can check me on the Big Show on Wednesday with my boy Big-B. Great time. Wednesday, me, Tate Boy Fresh, and Kirby will be back on Smash the Gas. And, y'all, we got some big announcements concerning the Pump Your Brakes podcast, the Smash the Gas podcast. There's going to be some stuff going on. You got to stay tuned and time in to see what goes on with Pump Your Brakes and Smash the Gas here on the KnoItAllz podcast channel. We appreciate all y'all rocking with us. And make sure you subscribe because subscriptions are available for exclusive content. I think I'm going to have to put up my mock draft because it's done changed tremendously from what I saw at the Combine. So, man, get ready. Claude, you're talking about Kirby will make the show worth watching. Claude, I got another graphic for you. It's coming. Just trust me. I got another graphic coming for you, Claude. Just get ready. Get ready, Claude. But, man, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us once again, man.
Listen, I appreciate everybody in the chat, and everybody who's done hit me up on Facebook, who's a friend of mine there. All of the cash apps, the love. It's been good, man. It's been an outpouring for my birthday. I appreciate it. And being able to be here, I didn't know if I was going to make it back for the show on time, but I made it. And I'm excited. Like, I was excited to be here with Max and with Tate and with G. Believe it or not, Max is his insight I want to hear because he does a lot of, he's really careful about the work that he does. And he really won't, say the right thing about a player unless it's the right thing to say. He don't really have any cares in the world outside of if it ain't right, it ain't right. He ain't gonna sugarcoat it for real. So I trust him.
He need to hang around me for a little bit more, and then we're gonna fix that and make that just right. We're gonna change that up.
Well, you know, then he'll be 50-50. Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
We don't want
I
that.
appreciate it, Maud. I appreciate it, man. Happy birthday, man. 55. Double nickel.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not true. That's not true.
But look, you guys.
This damn show close, Max.
Let's just round up to 60.
Look, make sure that you like and subscribe, like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. So when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. We did speak about the memberships. Become a member of the Know It All channel. There's all 22 film up already on certain players that you could check. And then we're going to, of course, in the next couple of days, myself, G, and Tate, we're going to do mock drafts again, our 1.0s, so that you will definitely get a chance to see what we're talking about after the Underwear Olympics. It's done change with new information, new things are changing. Also, tomorrow, my unbiased opinion, some things that I'm thinking about, and I got a doozy. We're going to talk tomorrow, so it's Q&A. I want you guys to make sure that you come with questions because I got answers, and it's just Maud's unbiased opinion. There's some things that I saw during the combine that I thought would be very interesting and be really good for the Steelers and the Steel Nation. Again, this is a show of somebody who is not a fan, but definitely respect the logo. I'm a Cowboy fan, of course, but I respect the logo. Grew up respecting the logo. Rob Woodson, Palamua, those are my guys. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. From there, what I want to say is every day is a new opportunity for you to do something new, try something new. Stop staying in your old stagnant environment, man. Look, you always say what you would do if you had this, or you would do this if you had that. I'm just going to tell you, just do it, man. Nike, that slogan they didn't pull that out the air. It literally, just doing it is something that you need to just do for real, if it makes any sense. Because if you don't, you got one life to live. Time, you're not guaranteed. Mine and G's dad died, and when we were 15 and 17, he was 37, right? So life was over with for him at an early age, right? So I appreciate every day I got over 37 and that God has given me closer to 80. I'm only guaranteed those 80. So literally, I'm saying if you have breath in your lungs, you have movement in your limbs, and there's something that you want to try it, as long as it's morally, biblically, real correct with the law.
Good caveat right there.
Try it. You know what I'm saying? But no, for real, I don't want you just sitting around thinking things are going to happen in life just because you want them to happen. No, things are going to happen in life because you go and you make it happen, right? So we appreciate you for watching, and we appreciate you for locking in with the Know-It-Alls, my team, my family here, man. Hey, is there anything else you guys want to add before we get out of here?
I just want to say, if you do anything opposite of what Ma said, don't do. Just ask for repentance. You'll be all right.
This boy here.
It's always easier to ask for forgiveness than permission, guys. It's my experience.
That's hilarious.
These boys wildin'. Anybody else got anything before we get out of here?
Nah, man. Thanks again for the show, man. Go back and check all the Know-It-Alls podcast content, man. Please check it out. We got content that's out there that we don't do live. I know we're built on a live platform, but go check that content out, man. We appreciate y'all checking that out as well.
Yeah, we out of here, man. We thank you for hollering and kicking it with us. We'll talk to you later. Same bad time, same bad channel. Peace.